Hey guys, Chris from Automation Playbook here with your Infusionsoft video of the week. Today I want to talk about how to easily segment your contact list for split testing emails. If you have a very large contact list, it's just not feasible for you to bring up the entire list and manually tag people. And I have a very easy trick which is going to easily segment your list into 2 or more sections within only a couple minutes. So here we are. The first thing that we want to do is we need to actually create a custom field. So if we hover over Infusionsoft and under admin, we're going to go to settings. And then from settings, we are going to go right to custom fields here and click go. Now that we're at the custom fields, I'm going to add a new custom field and I'm going to call it split test. You can use a text field, but I prefer to actually use a dropdown. So here's the dropdown. And now you just want to put in your 2 options or more. For this example, I'm just going to use 2 options, but anything you want to choose here, you would just type in the box. So we're going to go ahead here and we're going to save this field and we are all set. Now we're going to find the contact list that you want. Hover over Infusionsoft here and go to contacts. If you want to use your entire contact list, you could just scroll down and hit search. But for this example, I want a specific tag that I want to split 2 ways. So I'm going to find that tag, which is under imported, and it's called test contacts. This example is only going to include 10 contacts, but this is really good for people that have contact list of, I would say, even 50 or more, because this will really help quickly segment your list. So here we go. We've got 10 contacts, and I'm going to go to actions here and export. The only thing I need here is the Infusionsoft contact ID. This will help avoid confusion and easily get your contacts right back in. So I'm going to scroll down here and hit process. And we're going to open it up. Here are the Infusionsoft IDs. And now comes the split testing. So the name of that custom field I created was called split test. And from here on out, what I want to do here is my first 5 contacts, I want them to be in the A group, and then the next 5 I want to be in the B group. So I'm just going to select A here and then go down and go up here to fill down. And next we're going to go to B and do the exact same thing, fill down. And if you have a very large contact list, instead of just hitting the shift and the arrow key to go down, I'd recommend hitting the shift and the page down, because that'll help jump significantly more. And you can just hold it down, and the moment you select what you need here, you can just go to fill down and it'll fill the entire thing for you really fast. But anyway, here we are. We have the split test A and the split test B. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save this. We are all set here. Now we go back to Infusionsoft here, and what we're going to do is we're going to hover over Infusionsoft, and under data cleanup, we're going to go to modify existing records. So although I'm going to be importing this list again, it's not going to duplicate contacts. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to update the contact records with the new information. So if we go to contacts here and hit go, I'm now going to go ahead and import this list. You'll see right away that it's going to know the Infusionsoft contact ID with the green arrow. That means that the field has matched to an Infusionsoft field. But this field has not been matched yet. So what we're going to want to do is just find that custom field we created called split test. And there we go. We're going to hit next. And one of the main reasons, aside from just making it easier, one of the main reasons I didn't actually put any other information other than the Infusionsoft contact ID is because, for example, if we also left the email address in there, we would have to fill out that entire form that asks where these prospects came from, are they marketable, and all that good stuff. By not actually putting in their email address here, it'll bypass that and only update the contact record using the ID and that new field we added. So this actually saves some time. So the fields have matched here. These are what were on the Excel document, and this is what was on the dropdown. Hit next, and just a preview of it, you'll see that the first three are A, and the next three are B. I'm going to hit done. And this will update. This will only take, yeah, it's that fast. So now if I go and view the list of the contacts I just updated, we'll go to test one here. And under custom fields, you'll see that it has split test A. And now we'll go to a lower one. And under custom fields, we'll see that it has split test B. So this has worked successfully. And now you'd want to funnel them into a campaign, which I will show you next. So here we are in a brand new test campaign. And I'm going to show you how this will now get automatically segmented. So we're going to go over here to goals and add a new goal. We'll just say test, I don't know, we'll say start split testing campaign. Go ahead, I'll create a new tag for this. Now I will add in my two options. We'll say split test A. I'll just throw a delay timer in there so you'll see that they're actually in this sequence. And now we'll replicate this and we'll call this B. And just go in and mark this as ready. And now we configure the decision diamond. There's one major thing you need to know about this. If I were to configure this decision diamond here and make a rule that says if the contacts, custom fields, split test equals A, and if I did the same thing down here and said if the contacts split test equals B, and I publish this and tried to funnel people in, for some reason this does not work with the decision diamond. It doesn't read those custom fields and the split test won't actually work. So what you'll need to do is actually, once these people have been imported, you're going to need to go and find them again. Hit start over, and under custom fields, we'll find the A split testers and hit search. And you're going to want to apply a tag here. So we've got these 5 people coming up here. We're going to want to apply the tag that says split test A. And now we're going to want to find those B contacts. So we just go right back and hit edit criteria columns and go back to custom fields and now say B. And we'll create the tag for the B people. So go to action, apply, remove tag. Split test B. Create this tag, save it, and process it. Now we're going to go back to the campaign while that's processing. And I'm going to configure this diamond here that says this: if the contacts tags contains split test A, put them in the split test A sequence. And if the contacts tags contains split test B, put them in the B sequence. So here we go. I'm going to publish this campaign now. I'm going to go back to my contact list. I'm going to hit start over. And I'll find that list that I was originally dealing with, the test contacts. Wait a minute for this to load here. And from actions, now I'm going to start that campaign. So I'm going to apply remove the tag that we called start the split test campaign. And I'll save that, process the action. We will wait a minute for this one to load. And it has loaded successfully, so now I'm going to go back to that test campaign. And you'll see that the 5 people are in split test A and the 5 people are in split test B. And we are good to go. So now let me just run through that one scenario again about why you can't actually use the decision diamond to split test the custom fields. So if I just replicate this campaign real fast, we'll start with a new tag to add these people in. If I change this decision diamond here to say the contacts custom fields split test equals A, and then if I say the custom fields split test equals B, I just mark everything as ready here. And publish this one. Let's go back to my contacts here. We'll apply remove a tag. Just call it the restart. Save it. Process it, and we'll just wait for this to process, which will only take a couple seconds here. And we're good to go. And we'll go right back to that test campaign. And you'll see that it didn't actually run the successful split test. So this is the one thing that you do need to be careful about, is that this decision diamond can't read the custom fields like that. So once you actually import these contacts back into the system, you'll have to find that custom field and then apply a tag based on that custom field. So if I go back to list now, if you plan on doing this a lot, you may just want to leave that custom field that says split test. But if not, if you don't think you're going to use it anymore while it's fresh in your mind, feel free to go right back in and just delete that split test. The tags will stay, but that custom field will go away and it'll save you one more custom field. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions whatsoever, please shoot me an email. My email address is chris@automationplaybook.com. And that's it. Thanks for your time, and I will